This is where DPS said that they were positively ID'd by somebody that pulled a gun on somebody. And we're gonna see here. Let's make sure we get all these cars' numbers right here. That's the police cruiser's number. Yes, sir. I'm just checking this out, seeing how our tax dollars are being spent, sir. How you doing? You a sergeant or a lieutenant or anything?
I'm a trooper. What's going on?
You're a trooper? No, I just came here to check it out, man. I heard that y'all were harassing somebody here, so I came to check it out.
There's no harassment.
I do this for YouTube.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah. Corpus Christi Cop Watch. We try to make sure that, you look like a veteran, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, so you fought for our constitutional rights. So I'm just here, trying to keep that fight going, because a lot of people are trying to take that from us. It's scary. No, sir. I don't answer no questions or nothing like that.
Okay.
I'm just here just to observe, and make sure that y'all do it the way y'all are supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, just don't get closer because it's an investigation.
Yeah, I understand that. I'll stay a reasonable distance. Yeah. Hey, y'all been filming this the whole time? Excellent.
It's just a complaint. They don't want to let me leave. I'm a complaint.
All right, they're impeding you?
Yes, sir.
Wow. What's their complaint?
That's the gentleman right here.
They're saying somebody complained about you? Have they detained you or placed you under arrest?
That's what I asked. They said, I'm not under arrest, but I guess I'm under detainment.
If you're not under arrest, how come they're impeding your way? What are they trying to find out? Have you already told them what they need to know?
Yes, sir.
And they're still that's against your constitutional rights.
Of course. So I'm recording this one.
This will be a paycheck for you, sir.
I know. I hope I go to jail so I get a good paycheck.
Yeah, it will be a good paycheck. What are they holding you for?
I don't know. I don't know what he's holding me for. It's like he said. He said, she said.
What did they say?
One stated I pulled a gun, put it to his face. Supposedly.
On this side of town?
On this side of town, yes, sir. His word against my word.
But how long ago was this done?
It's about 30 minutes ago.
Do you have any kind of alibi?
Just my word against his word.
Your word against his?
My word against his word, all the way across.
You're innocent until proven guilty, sir.
Yes, sir. Innocent until proven guilty.
Have you asked for a supervisor yet?
Where's the supervisor? He said he is a supervisor.
I don't see no clusters. I don't see no shamrocks, and I don't see no bars, because it's their policy that they have to get a supervisor.
Yeah, he didn't want to give me a supervisor above him. He said he is a supervisor.
Really? Did you get his name and badge number?
Sir, Benny Ben's, I got Benny Ben's full name and badge number.
Yeah, I do this for YouTube, man. So all this will be on YouTube, and they're impeding you. They're impeding you. They're not allowed to do that. That's against your constitutional rights. Well, why are they impeding you? But they don't want you to back out.
Holding me in here.
Have they? And they won't tell you why.
They said because they're trying to figure out this cause.
They're trying to figure out what?
The cause.
The cause. They should have had that before they pulled you over. They're supposed to have reasonable suspicion so that they can take and they have a probable cause to pull you over. If there's no reasonable suspicion, there's no probable cause. That's all illegal.
I can stand right here next to another citizen.
The police department. The police department is a private business. It's not a government entity. It's a private business. Federal marshals. Those are a government entity. But this right here, this is against your constitutional rights. This is almost kidnapping. They're impeding your journey, because the Constitution says that you're a free American. This is not Russia. You are able to travel freely, unmolested across this country. But if you try to tell them that, they'll beat you up unless you record it. You record it and you got everything on recording, the camera don't lie. And everybody's a journalist. You do not have to have a press conference badge. You don't have to have none of that. It's constant freedom of press.
She's calling her supervisor.
They need to get one, because if supervisor's been requested, they have to stop what they're doing and they have to get one.
I asked for a supervisor. I asked for a supervisor 4 or 5 times, and Benavides said he is the supervisor.
Well, if he's got ranking officer here, and then he should have another ranking officer that outranks him. So if you ask for a supervisor, it's their policy, their police policy, that says that they have to get their supervisor immediately. Immediately, they have to get a supervisor. If you ask for one, that's their policy.
With our rights. Yes, sir.
This will all be on YouTube. You can find it on the Corpus Christi Cop Watch. Corpus Christi Cop Watch, rightskrispies.com. rightskrispy.com.
Man, I'm glad you came save the fucking day, bitch.
Yeah, I'm telling you. They're impeding your way right now, and you can see it, obviously, with the camera.
Benavides was saying that I'm going to go to jail. That he's going to get my gun, talk to this gentleman, and if he identifies me, I'm going to jail.
Where's the gentleman at?
Inside that vehicle with the police officer.
That guy? So the cops brought him over here and are saying you're the guy? Are you? And then asking him, are you the guy?
Yep.
So what that is that's coercing. That's coercing. They can't bring that guy over here and make him point you out. And then point to you, hey, is this a guy? No. If you were just walking in a crowd?
That's exactly what they did to me.
No, they can't do that. That's illegal. If you're walking in a crowd and they have somebody that says you did something and they take that person and he positively, they can't say, is that the guy? They have to say, do you see the guy? They can't point you out. They can't do that. That's illegal. No matter what they do today, your constitutional rights are being violated. Even if you go to jail, man, you still sue them because that's kidnapping right there, because you haven't done nothing. There has to be a victim in order for there to be a crime, and this guy's trying to say he's a victim. He's trying to say that you pulled a gun on him, but he wasn't with you whenever the cops came.
Hey, check this out, nigga. The state trooper that's sitting in his
Benavides?
guy,
Yeah.
Trying to search him.
I was fucking sitting in the passenger seat, dude.
He wasn't even with me.
And he fucking came up and knocked on the window.
He can't even talk to you because you have nothing to do with
car,
that.
right?
And he told me to get out the fucking car. And then he said, I need to see your ID. He tried to stick his hand in my pocket and grab my fucking
That's
ID.
illegal search and seizure. They're not allowed to touch you, man. You don't have to ID unless you're being placed under arrest or being detained.
When I was recording, he's like, what you got right there? And I picked up my shirt and he grabbed my pocket knife out of my pocket.
Nah, they're not allowed to do that. Of course,
Hey, so what do you think, Ben? Can I grab my pocket knife that's on the hood right now?
No.
Okay.
Because they'll shoot you, dude. They don't
Okay.
care if you're recording. They'll shoot you, dude. They do that. I'm telling you, they will beat you up and take you to jail if you don't record it, dude. You can't. Most of them, like this guy, I was able to talk to this guy, but most of them you can't even talk to, dude. But if you can get one that you can talk to, as long as you're courteous, you know what I'm saying, and they stay courteous, then everything's okay. And this is the guy that's saying that you pulled a gun on him?
Yes, sir, that's him. Yeah, look at that cigarette now. Oh, yeah, she said I couldn't light a cigarette.
No, you can smoke. You're allowed to smoke. You can smoke all you want. They can't stop you from smoking a cigarette.
She said that so after done with the investigation, I could smoke.
Nah, that's not true.
Not you, but her.
It's your constitutional right.
After the investigation.
It's a legal activity. It's not an illegal activity. In fact, I think I left mine in the car, damn it.
Sides, right?
Yeah, you got another one?
Yeah.
I left mine in the car. Appreciate it. How long have you been here?
Oh, man, 45 minutes easily.
45 minutes?
An hour total.
Yeah?
Yep.
Officer, can you tell me what your name and your badge number is? Oh, you don't want to do it? All right. And that's your money right there. You saw I called him officer. I was courteous. Just asked him a simple question. Couldn't even get an answer to it. But YouTube will love this type shit. This will get me 1 million hits.
They're trying to figure out what to charge me with.
It's all right because I'll have it recorded and it'll be on YouTube, and you'll stay in contact with me. Is the guns registered to you and everything?
No, but it's not allowed to have it. You know what I'm saying?
It's not illegal. It's not illegal to have a
It
firearm.
was a gift, you know what I mean?
Constitution says that you can carry a rifle out in the open over your shoulder. If you're going fishing or coming from fishing, you are allowed to have a rifle no matter what. You don't have to have any kind of registration, nothing.
Hey, and check this out. I asked my manager too. I said, what if they try to tow his car? She said, you come inside and get me. She said, they
Hey,
won't tow
Tony told me if I need to drive your car to the house to take it for you.
No, my manager just asked her. My manager said she'll come out here.
Yeah, if they try to tow
and
it, manager said
and
she'll
said
say
no.
Yeah.
My manager said she'll say no. This is her story. This is her property.
That's right. This is private property, by the way.
Exactly.
But
Hey,
it's
check
just
this
public.
out.
This is
Check this
public,
out.
so you can
Hey,
film in the
check this out,
public.
Ben. That's why I
But the
stayed-
property
Hey,
itself.
check this out, Ben. That's why I stayed right here, because their state trooper right there. He's waiting for me to leave to get me out right here on the side.
Yeah,
He
see,
was
that's
waiting for me right there on
entrapment.
the
That's
side.
that's
I
them
already-
trying to set you
I
up.
recorded it already, and I didn't fall for that.
And why does this guy say he pulled a gun on him?
This is his word against mine.
What? And he said you pulled a gun on him.
He said I pulled a gun on him.
He looks like he's got a gun. Did you say he pulled one on you? See what happens if you say he pulled one on you? I bet they don't do nothing to him like this. Did he film it? Did he got any video of it?
Nothing. Not a damn thing.
Just his word.
Look, they're gonna try to arrest me because they said if he follows the complaint and it follows through, I'm gonna get arrested.
If he positively identifies you, right, and he says that you did this, right, well, they've got to prove this in a court of law, and you got a right to remain silent. You have the right.
And I
Anything
told
you
him- I
say
told him
will
that.
be used against you. If it's not will or maybe, it will be used against you. Just make sure you record everything, dude, all the way. And when they put you in handcuffs, if they try to arrest you, don't worry, YouTube will see all of it, man. They went and got this guy. See, he wasn't here to say, hey, this is the guy. They went and got him and brought him here. That's
All he did
illegal.
was, he identified me by vehicle.
By vehicle,
Pointing my vehicle.
that's a
the
very
guy.
common vehicle. I see these vehicles everywhere. And all you were doing was bringing this young man to work, right?
I was picking him up from work.
Or picking him up
He
from
wasn't
work?
here with me, but he's
Wow.
being detained also.
All
pretty
you're
much.
all you're doing is picking somebody up from work, and this is what you got to go through to pick somebody up from work. Well, he better be able to prove this in a court of law, because this is going to get ugly right here. There's all kinds of constitutional shit going down here and all kinds of stuff. And this guy said he's a ranking officer.
He said he is the supervisor, and didn't want to give me nobody else above him, and was shutting me up, telling me not to talk.
I think that the world is a better place with officers in it. You know what I'm saying?
For sure,
They
we need
keep
them, we need them.
Yes, they keep a lot of. I'm not against cops. That's one thing I'm not against. I'm not against the law enforcement because we need them. They keep this world a better place. But I just don't think that. I think they don't handle their business the way they're supposed to. You know, they expect you to follow rules.
Thank you. I'm gonna put this butter.
Yeah,
in my throat.
yeah. As long as they're good and courteous to you, dude, you should respect the law. The laws are good people.
My first name? S-A-I-A-N. Oh, yes, that's no problem. Just because, man, just because you asked me that. Can you come my truck, bro? Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hey, but you realize though that you don't have to do that though, right?
I know.
Okay, as long as yeah, yeah.
Sure.
No, you're good and courteous. I love the cops. I love y'all. But
Now it's on me. Okay.
very professional, officer. Very professional.
Can you give my wallet, brother? thought they were trying to threaten me.
Well, because you know you don't have to ID unless you're being placed under arrest or detained.
My gun was empty the whole time too.
But did the guy identify your gun and all that? Because I mean,
I'm not too sure. I can't really speak on that because then I'd be lying.
you know they're not supposed to go get the guy and bring him to you like that. They're supposed to pick you out of a crowd, not have you already picked out.
That wasn't what he was here for.
No, that's what he said that this happened. That somebody said he pulled a gun on them. That was the probable cause for reasonable suspicion.
Still about Gary?
Might have to move now. I have to sell my car now. Hey, you know who wants to buy a 357 Magnum? Because they got it under my name and I don't want it under my name no more. $200.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with having a gun. I believe that the cops are great things, and I believe the cops help us a lot. I think without the cops, the world would be in chaos.
You can't find us here.
And I think it was nice of you to go ahead and tell them your name and everything, man, because I think that really just wastes their time, because they're going to get your name from your license plates or whatever anyway. But you don't have to unless you're being detained or placed under arrest. And you don't even have to have a driver's license, sir, if as long as you're traveling and not committing commerce. Circle K, Corpus Christi, Texas, y'all. I think, what is today, December the 11th or so?
I'll take Ben to the house.
That was probably my other camera crew calling you, because I'm sending, they probably got another call someone and they're gonna go look at it. So you're not being detained or placed under arrest?
I'm being detained until they get my information.
But you don't even have to give that to them unless you're being detained or placed under arrest. But I think it's nice of you that you are. You do a lot of traveling, don't you?
A lot of traveling. Yeah, I used to do that. I was in Rockport for 3 years straight working out in Harvey. 3 years straight Rockport alone, every day and back, every day and back. I sprayed houses in Key Negro, like the Punisher.
Yeah, it does, doesn't he?
Call us that someone's following you or something like that. Just call us.
I appreciate that. I just didn't know
Now, this is the kind of officers you want on your force right here. This officer is the exemplary officer right here. No, you don't want to pose with the gun. You don't need to pose with the gun. Hey, officer, can I ask you?
that's pretty much in my name now, right?
No, it's just
Okay.
even like I said, because whether you branched this way, he's saying this way.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
say
sir.
this
Yes,
way, so.
Officer, can I ask you? Do you think that a reason that a lot of officers are aggressive on a first stop is because of like drunk drivers and people like that, because you never know what you're going to encounter when you pull somebody over. It's a pretty dangerous job, isn't it? It is dangerous, man, and we thank y'all for your service. Yeah, I mean, y'all are doing a great job, man. I love you guys, man, and as long as y'all are good and courteous, man, I try to tell everybody, stay calm and courteous, man. Just, you know, y'all are just doing the job, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh.
No, I just want to go to the ground. Oh, yes, sir.
And there is no smoking signs on the pump, so you do have to be a federal distance away from the pumps to smoke. Hey, has the whole attitude changed since I got here?
Fuck yeah, bro. They're being nice now, bro. Nice.
Yeah, no, so far, seems like they're doing some pretty good stuff, man. They're acting right so far. They're being courteous. You didn't have to give them your name or nothing, dude. You could have told them, man, unless I'm being detained or placed under arrest, you don't have to ID or nothing. But it's a lot. It's as long as they're being nice, it should be nice too.
That's what I told that state trooper Benavides, because he was all, why you didn't see your ID? And I was like, why you didn't see my ID for it?
Now, they shouldn't even have to talk to you. If their complaint was on this gentleman, they don't even have to talk to
Check this
you.
out, Ben. So whenever they leave, and if they're watching me, you know, I say I'm free to go. Is it possible if I could pop my trunk, grab my 357, put it back under my seat?
If you have I'm not sure on the concealed part, because there's a difference between having a concealed weapon and carrying a weapon on your hip, because that's an unconcealed and you know that you're armed, so people already see it, you know what I'm saying? But when you have it hidden or something, it's almost like there's a reason for you to hide it, and you don't want it hid.
Okay.
You want it in plain sight. You want to keep everything in plain sight. Thank you guys, y'all have a good evening. Corpus Christi finest right there. Thank you, ma'am, for being kind, courteous. You're what we want on our force. Definitely. Gentlemen, y'all have a good day, and y'all drive safe, and y'all keep up the good work. Keep fighting for them constitutional rights. All Americans have them, man, and that's what a lot of wars are fought over, man. A lot of wars fought over this right here, gentlemen. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take footage from what this young man has recorded before I got here, and then we're gonna try to dub it to where it's put together, and I can show y'all exactly how it goes and the exact attitude adjustment with the camera on these fools. Cause these hoes get out of line and we gotta check that shit. Every time I show up, the cops leave, man.
You ready, Ben?
Yeah. But we're gonna stay recording, man. Hey, damn, I gotta go cash this check. Is there an American bank, a Bank of America around here? Is there? Yeah, is there? I need an American bank. Let me ask these officers if they know where an American bank is close to here. Excuse me, officer. Excuse me, officer. Hey, could you tell me, is there a Bank of America anywhere? I mean, an American bank anywhere close to around here? Do you know? Downtown, that's the one I've been going to. All right, thank you. Y'all see that? That's what your tax dollars are supposed to pay for right there. That's courteous right there, man. That's an officer with manners. That's an officer and a gentleman right there. Yes.